Testing. We will be starting in just a second, folks. Thanks for your patience. From behind the stage with the intro music. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the last panel of the day. Boo, yeah. Welcome to the game stage. We have a great finish to today. Behind our big wall here, we have Capcom's UK Community Manager, Neil Gorton. Can we get a round of applause for him coming on stage, please? He's even got his own intro music. There you go. You have that one, my friend. Yes, we'll just get some audio on Neil's mic, please, folks. Hello, can you speak?
Sorry, is that any better? Is it coming?
Is that better? A bit louder? Louder? Louder!
Louder. More audio.
No, Neil's mic.
My mic. How about now, Tam?
Neil's mic.
Come on, boys. We can do
T1.
this. Definitely do this.
T1, yeah. Try now.
Show business. Does
Show
it work?
business.
It works.
Show business.
I have a good feeling about this mic.
Okay. Right. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Can everyone hear him?
Oh, no.
This is good. We're going to change headsets. We'll change headsets.
Oh, we're changing headsets. Sorry.
I'll sing and dance while he's changing his headset.
Please do.
Any requests? No, good, thank God. You're all better off for not requesting anything. I can't hear you. On purpose. We'll be right back. Ooh. These headsets are a pain. I might just get Rich on stage to hold a stick mic. Yeah. Rich, come on stage. Come on, join us. Grab a stick mic. Let's just do this. Old school.
1, 2.
Yeah, there we go. We're going to go a different way, Tama. It's better audio. I'll get you a seat. So you just hold that so Neil can speak in the mic and stuff.
Ah, okay. Holding his mic up. Turn up T2.
T2, 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 T2. Working now? Is it working now? Everyone hear this? Thank you very much, everyone. All right, it seems we've got a mic.
Okay, Rich, we don't need you, no.
Sorry, Rich.
Take two.
Take two.
Neil Gorton.
Hey! Thank you all for coming and sticking around.
Yes, we apologise for the late delay. It's technology.
I apologise for nothing. It's all down to you.
How dare you?
How dare you? Is there actually anyone in Resi cosplay? I saw a Resident Evil shirt there. Thank you very much. Or is it all? It's like a sea of Pikachus.
Any Resi cosplay? Another one down here as well on the front. The
Very
t-shirt.
good. Very good. Thank you very much.
One at the back, our cameraman. Oh no, that's not cosplay. That's how he dresses.
That's some Barry Burton.
Anybody
chic.
else? Right. So first things first.
First things first.
Let's take it back a game. And for those who might not have played it or need a recap, just recap Revelations. I don't want to call it one. The first Revelations game.
Revelations 1. Well, you're coming at this from a slightly different angle. Allow me to take this step in a slightly different direction. Okay. All right. So Resident Evil Revelations 2 represents a bit of a turning point in Capcom. I'm assuming you're all Resident Evil fans, and that is why you're here. So it's quite an exciting time to be me in my job as a community manager, because what's happening is the Capcom producers are really starting to listen to all the feedback that you give me. And the result of that is there's two messages going back to Capcom Japan. One is they want to see things go back to how it was at the start with Resident Evil, which is why next year you've got the 2015 version of Resident Evil coming back. And the other thing that people keep asking for is a return to survival horror. And that is why we decided to go with Resident Evil Revelations 2. The first one was really popular. It had Chris and Jill. This one sees a returning fan favorite, Claire Redfield. It's been a little while since we've seen Claire. So she's a bit older, a bit wiser now. Any Claire Redfield fans? Good move for Claire. Good move for Claire. What's really got me excited is it features the daughter of Resident Evil legend Barry Burton.
Good old Barry.
Good old Barry.
Everyone loves Barry, right?
An even bigger whoop for Barry. I got to admit, like, I'm a Capcom fan first, but Barry Burton is the character that my go-to character, favorite Capcom character ever. So I'm very happy that the Burton lineage is represented in this game in the form of Moira.
Okay, so set up this game then in terms of plot. I mean,
All
and where we're going to start. So,
all right, well, as you all seem to be familiar with Claire, this won't come as a surprise that she is awakened to find herself trapped in a prison cell, which always seems to happen to Claire. She has a particularly bad luck of run with being trapped in things. So she's just joined up with TerraSave, which is an anti-terrorist organization. Barry's working for them as well. That's how she knows Moira. And unfortunately, they get themselves kidnapped and wake up in a strange and dilapidated prison, and that's where we join the action.
video games, right?
Video games.
Video games. Should we kick things off?
We're going to try, and you're going to have to excuse me if I put it onto like the really cowardly settings, because I don't want to die in front of all of you people and on live stream. So let me go with casual now.
Boo. Boo. Say, look at that.
I'll take it, but then when I die on casual, you'll get to heckle me even more.
So, in terms of like, how does it control compared to the first Revelations? Very similar?
Yeah, it's more sort of like the modern controls. It's not the tank controls of the classic Resident Evil. You do have that option on the 2015 version. You can do like the old school tank controls. It's all got locked off camera. This one's a bit more of a modern adaptation to what the gaming public are more used to just now.
Okay, then let's kick things off then.
Sorry, I didn't even see the next button prompt. I was that excited. So here's Claire. Here
Hi,
she
Claire.
is. And there's Moira in the background. I should forewarn you, if there's anyone young in the audience, Moira has a bit of a potty mouth. So there will be a few swear words coming through.
We're okay with that.
All right, let me get myself reacquainted. Reacquainted with Claire. All right, so this is a special demo created for, I think it was New York Comic Con this first went out in. So this isn't quite how it plays out in the game from what I've seen, but as you can tell, it's a bit of a grim place.
Lots of blood, bit dilapidated.
Lots of blood. Here's a door. Can't go through it, so the first thing we need is the medical ward key. So down we go. Not a nice place to be, clearly.
What kind of whack job would...
What kind of whack job would?
This is not okay.
So yeah, not a cool place to find yourself. This guard here has some keys, which I think we're going to need.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Here.
Almost steady. Okay.
Almost got it. No!
I hate it when that happens.
Oh, it always happens, right?
I know when you wake up in abandoned prisons, that always happens to you.
Usually it's a lot worse.
It is a lot worse. So you'll see here the security cameras, which should follow me. And that is a reoccurring theme in Resi Revelations 2, that evil is watching is the tagline. So you're going to have lots of cutscenes where you're being watched from these security cameras.
And you get those different views then, like you just saw.
Exactly. So yeah, not a nice place to be at all.
Look at that next-gen lighting.
Look at it. Breathe it in.
I think we should turn the lights down. Can we turn the lights down on the crowd? Make it a little bit darker. They're not listening. They're not listening.
They're not listening. It's fine. We got ourselves in the audience. So yeah, clearly this was a hospital wing at some point, but something's gone very wrong.
It always does. It always seems to go wrong.
Always seems to go wrong. Sorry, Moira. So down we go.
All right, we made it. Key's over there.
Ugh, this place reeks.
You can tell she's a teenager because she
Yeah.
uses the word reeks.
I haven't used the word reeks in a long time.
Yeah.
I'm going to start to now, though.
Should do.
Shit, what's that sound?
So here's the guy we released. Checking for keys.
The key's gone.
Are you gonna use that?
It's more reliable than in person.
If you say so.
The key must have shook loose when the body fell. It could be anywhere. It's too dark to see. Shine the light around.
So this is the start of the local co-op. You'll be computer assisted throughout the game by your partner, but if there's two of you playing, you can do local co-op. So one can go Moira, one can go Claire. And so
just local co-op or online? Just local.
Local for just now.
Back to the old school.
Back to the old school. So Claire is, as you can see, is particularly averse to having that shined in her face. She's not a fan. So part of Moira's special abilities is she's not really down with guns, but she does have this torch which she can shine to blind enemies. It'll also reveal like hidden objects as well. So to save us a bit of time, I know the key's up here.
I see the key.
It's out of reach. Let me try shooting it down.
All right, so back to Claire.
So since this is old school Resident Evil, can we expect lots of puzzles and things like that?
There are, yeah. Oh, here we go. That would be the Afflicted. So this is our new enemy type.
Run!
And here comes more of them. We're going to need more ammo.
Moira, get up here, hurry!
Nice.
Thanks, I was proud of that. So Moira's out of there. I'll have another check in that room. So the Afflicted, unlike what you'd think of Resident Evil, they're not zombies. These are poor unfortunates that have been trapped on this island and experimented on to like the point of madness.
So I can assume that they can move a lot quicker.
Move a lot
human-like.
quicker, a lot smarter. They'll use tactics against you.
More warped.
War warps. All right, definitely time to get out of here.
Let's double back and try the key.
What's that? What's that?
I don't think there's any There's no winners in this scenario, is there? Like, it's either going to be blood or poo, isn't it? Either way, I'm not jumping in it.
I can assume that ammo is just as scarce as well.
Ammo's pretty scarce, yeah. There's an abundance of it with this being like a demo. Uh-oh. Sorry, for the record, I did miss twice, wasting ammo there. Herbs are back, obviously. Can't have a Resident Evil game without herbs. Alright, let's beat a retreat back the way we came.
So the objective is just to escape at this point, right?
For this part, it's just to escape. It's going to be, again, we're trying out like things that, I know that music's really off-putting and intense. I'm sorry if that's freaking anyone out. So we're trying out things to see what people make of them. Like Resident Evil will be available just as Resident Evil was. This one, however, is going to come in like downloadable packages. So once we kick it off, it's going to be 4 episodes. They're all going to be about 2 to 3 hours long. And you have the option to just download them every week, or, you know, if you're still not sure, download the first one, see what you make of it. It's going to be about €5.99, so that's about a $5. So a $5 for about 2 to 3 hours of Resident Evil, see what you think of it.
It's cheaper than the cinema.
It is cheaper than the cinema, and so, I'll take that.
You need a gun too, Moira.
No, I really, really don't. Sorry, I don't do firearms. Not after what happened.
So there's something that happened in Moira's past with a gun
I forgot.
that isn't revealed in this demo that I
Maybe
really
we
want
can
to
find
know.
you something else.
Sure, we're going to find
No,
out
I'll
further
just
on in the game.
I'm
be on
sure we
flash
will.
duty or something. It's fine.
So here we've got a bit more of
So in terms of episodes, you're just talking about then
think there's
4
some
planned
shiny
so
there.
far, right? I
I
mean,
can't make it out.
4 episodes
Let me
planned
hit it
so
with the
far,
flash.
so it's not going to be like things like The Walking Dead where you don't know when the next part's going to come. Once we kick off, it's going to be like 1 a week. There we go, some handgun ammo for Claire.
so like a proper TV show.
Yeah, that's the sort of vibe we want to get from it. We want people to like
Blunt weapon.
play the first episode,
do
talk
blunt
about it with their
weapons.
mates, then they've not got long to wait until the next one comes out. I'll try that out. She might not do guns, but she can batter people. If Claire knocks someone over, or shoots them in the foot, slows them down, Moira's more than happy to just like give them a bonk on the head with that crowbar.
And you save ammo when you're smashing crates as well.
Indeed.
And she can do that.
And she can do that, which is also very handy. Let's switch back to Claire.
This is kind of eco-filter, the one that's weaker that you feel like you're going to protect her. Was that what they were going for?
I think what they thought was a really interesting dynamic is that everyone that's used to Resident Evil in the past and used to like Claire Redfield here last played a game when she was Moira's age. So they've thought the dynamic of like having Claire being the older one now and looking after someone who was her age then after she'd gone through it. Oh, crumbs. Would be like more interesting to see. I should maybe let one of those guys batter me, shouldn't I? Just so you can
let's
see.
see what happens.
I'm not giving the inflicted much of a chance here because I put it on easy mode. But no, those guys can like jump up and get you. They've all got like different attacks.
So what happens if one goes down? Can the other one revive them? Or is it?
And no, they tend to work on the goal of just like beating you up. But yeah, oh sorry, I mean you like Claire and Moira. Yeah, you can like revive each other if that happens, but the afflicted are so fast and nasty, you're not going to have much of a chance to.
Okay. One's down, the other one's going as well.
Really in your best interest to look after each other. Daylight? Is it freedom? You should be so lucky.
Never.
Yet more trouble.
What? Who the fuck is quoting poetry?
Are you afraid? You can tell me. Talk to me.
What are you talking about?
Those bracelets change color in response to fear.
And who exactly are you?
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. We got a little clip of like the next time on Resident Evil. I hope.
That's the disembodied voice, the mysterious voice, right?
That was very mysterious. Yeah, the voice that brings you evil is
Next
watching.
time on Revelations 2.
Hey, Claire!
Moira. Where have I been taken?
Oh, Claire, I just want to go home.
So much suffering. You don't even know what to be afraid of yet.
Please, send help.
Who are you?
So there we go. Every week's going to have that cliffhanger. So hopefully you'll want to come back for more.
There you go.
There we go.
That's Revelations 2, folks. Right.
Thank you very much.
We'll take some questions, are you now?
Yeah, keep them relatively general.
We've got something else to give out as well,
You
right?
have got something to give out.
What are these?
I came back from my holiday this week to find these sitting on my desk all the way from Japan. They appear to be some sort of like coin purse that has the Resident Evil 2 eye inside. I don't know what sort of a fashion statement it makes, but it does come all the way from Japan, and Japan's the only place you can get them, so they're better off in your hands than they are in mine.
They've even got Japanese writing on the back.
They do, so that's where you know it's official.
Should we give them out to people that ask questions, or should we just mix it up?
Sure, mix it up. Mix it up.
Let's give a few out, and then we'll save the rest and just
all right.
Throw them. Okay, I'm going to venture into the crowd. Oh, wow, look at this. Lots of questions. All right, I'm going to venture back a little bit further. I'll come back, don't worry. Let's go here.
I'm Joe. In each Resident Evil, it seems like there's a different variation of virus. Can you tell us what type of one it is in this one? Because obviously Revelations was the T-Abyss virus. So is it a similar one?
Sorry, dude, just a second. We've got you very muted down there. I got something about a virus, and that's as much as I got. Sorry.
Okay.
Let's try that again.
What was the question? In all the previous Resident Evils, there's been a type of virus.
Yeah.
So is there a specific one to this one, a new strain, because it was the T virus?
That is a good question, actually. That is a very good question, because the Afflicted, as far as I understand it, and I've only seen so much of this game, don't seem to have been changed that much by a virus, so much as just being mutilated by bizarre surgery that makes them harder, faster, stronger. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of new virus inside, but I haven't seen any of that yet. We'll just have to see, and you'll just have to play. But thank you for your question.
Watch this space.
Watch this space.
Is this Resident Evil, is it going back to the zombie roots? And are there more famous characters coming back, like Chris or Leon or Wesker? I don't know.
You want Wesker to come back?
Please?
Does anyone else want Wesker to come back? I don't know, I thought lava and 2 rockets to the face was pretty much a bookend, but maybe not bookendish enough. So the question was, sorry, are there more reoccurring characters from Resi Past coming back? That's kind of interesting. Again, all I've seen at the moment is Claire and Moira. So I'm hoping we at least get like a family photo of Barry in there somewhere. As you can tell, like the Resi franchise is being sort of split in two, so half are working on the old game, half are working on ideas like this. And so maybe there might be more surprises in this one. I think we pretty much know what's coming in original Resident Evil. I know everyone back in Japan is really fond of the legacy that they've built, and they're really fond of those characters. So they're really interested in bringing back the characters that you want to see. Sorry if I'm just talking to this side of the room. I know you guys are here as well. If you really want to see a character make a comeback, like we used to get asked about Claire the most, which is why I feel that maybe she's become the star of this one. But if you have any fan favorites, please do let us know on like the Resi Facebook group, the Resi Twitter. Just keep in constant dialogue with us with who you'd like to see return. And you never know, hopefully in the future, yes, they will come back to us. Thank you very much for that, and that's a lovely cosplay you have on as well. Dan, where are you? I can't see you anymore.
Hey, Dan. Hey, how's it going? You got a question?
I got 2 questions.
2?
Yeah. 1, when does Resident Evil Revelations 2 take place? And 2, how old is Claire Redfield in this game?
Okay, so when does Resi take place? They haven't told me exactly where chronologically it fits. I'm going to assume just after, or maybe at the same time as Revelations 1. I don't have that concrete though. And how old was Claire was the second question.
Correct.
I believe she's meant to be about 10, 12 years after we last saw her. So that would make her about 36 in this one.
That's very specific.
It's very specific, although I was just generalizing. But thank you very much for your question. Big Claire Redfield fan, I assume.
I'm going to go down here. Hi, how's it going?
Hi, do you know if Shinji Mikami is coming back in the next big Resident Evil game besides the spin-off?
You do that one for me, Dan?
Is Shinji coming back to Resident Evil?
Shinji Mikami? He seems to be quite busy at the moment. He seems to be tied up in other things. I don't know if there's a dialogue with him. Certainly we're very appreciative of all the work that he's done. But as far as I understand, we've got like a team of like young producers that have come up playing his game and admiring his work. I think we're always going to be very interested in what he does. He's a very clever man with a lot of clever things to say. But tied to the Resi franchise, not as far as I'm aware. I haven't heard anything to back that up, but we're certainly very appreciative of everything he's done. And these young guys, especially the team that's made like Resi 2, and I know the guys that are doing like Resi 1 are really chomping at the bit. They're long-term fans of him. So everything that he's passed down, I would like to keep that tradition going and maybe take it in some like direction that the new generation can go with as well. But he has made some really fine games. Thank you for your question.
Brilliant. I'm going to give these out to all the question people. They're good questions. I'm enjoying them. We're going to go to Batman down here. Sure, he had a prize of us today.
With Resident Evil Revelations 1, there was a lot of jump scares. Would you say there's going to be even more in Revelations 2?
So is that jump scares, sorry? So will there be like more jump scares like there was in Revelations 1? The first time that I played it, I've become a bit desensitized to this because I've done it a few times now. So like when the afflicted jump out, like the first time, it made me come back. So they're going for like stuff that will make you like jump in the night. So hopefully there'll be both kinds of horror, like those sudden shocks and that growing sense of dread of needing to get out of this place. So yes, I'm hoping for a few more jump scares myself because that's what really sets me off. Thank you very much for your question.
Right, we're in the middle.
Hey Neil.
Hey, how's it going?
It's great. MCM's great. A little question about the production values for Resident Evil Revelations 2.
Okay.
For the past few years since PlayStation 3 came out, Resident Evil has been improving on the production values, including the voice casting and audio. A little silly question before I ask it, but one, has the voice casting for Revelation